I'm going to show you how to turn the cutter into one of the strongest weapons in the entire game. So there are still stronger weapons, but the fact that this doesn't use any ammo or anything and still kills enemies that fast is actually crazy. So there's a trick that you can do in order to make this insane. I saw this on Swole Benji's channel. I'll link to that in the description of this video below the first paragraph. If you want to go check him out, he does like DPS and builds and all sorts of stuff. But he found out this trick that makes the cutter insanely strong. Not the strongest weapon, but pretty damn close if you have an enemy with enough HP. And an enemy like this really doesn't showcase just how good it is, because these enemies don't actually have that much HP. And it's really the longer that we use this on them, the faster it ramps up the damage and does more and more and more damage until it's just doing unbelievable DPS. So these enemies you're seeing right here are level 100, and I have the game on very hard right now. So these enemies are very, very tanky. If I just use a normal, just average weapon, like we'll just use, say, this pistol that does 100 damage. So if you use just some random weapon to try to kill these guys, you'll see that I don't do even close to as much damage as the cutters did to them. So with reloads and stuff, it can be horrible. Where for the cutter, it starts off slow, but if I use it on him for long enough, it'll go faster and faster and faster and faster until it's doing way more damage than anything else that you can possibly use, basically. I mean, there's some weapons that are stronger. So to do this is pretty simple. You're just going to go to your skills, and you're going to go to the combat tab, and you just need a character that's level 5, I guess, because you just need 4 points in lasers. And you'll have to get it, and then you'll have to rank it up by killing things with laser weapons, and then repeat until you get rank 4. And then your laser weapons have a 5% chance to set a target on fire. So let's take a look at this with damage numbers on. So you can see once I burn them for a little bit, you'll see all that burn happening over and over and over again like that. And you see that it'll just keep stacking. So once I put enough of these on, I stop doing it, and he'll just get spammed by the burn damage. That's what gets crazy. That's why there's ramp up from this. So the longer you do it, the more damage it does, because the more burns it'll apply to the enemy. Now, something to keep in mind is different enemies take different amounts of damage from the burn. So, you know, some enemies is going to be less effective than others, but something like this robot, once I get that damage ramping up on him, it gets actually crazy, because instead of 18 per tick like on the dinosaur thing, it hits 42 per tick on this guy, which is crazy. So while there still are weapons that are stronger than the cutter, if you do this, you can use a weapon that uses no ammo and make it do insane DPS. So you can do it like that. It's pretty cool. I thought it was cool, guys. I just wanted to show it to you, how to make the cutter insanely OP. Like I said, there are better weapons as far as DPS, but just the convenience of never having to use ammo and then being able to just do DPS that's comparable to some of the best weapons in the game is absolutely insane. So again, you just got to go to your skills, get level 4 lasers, and then the cutter will do asinine amounts of damage.